that just made me think personally that Doechii's like she's into some shit I don't want to be
Boy,
partake.
I don't know what
I
type
don't
of freaky
want to
stuff she was
partake
getting.
in. I don't think I want to partake in it that she's into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not my
It's
cup
not
of
my
tea.
cup of tea. It probably be fun,
but
but
one day,
up to a point.
till it's not. Clarence. What up? What's happening? What's cracking, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the No Clearance Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler, here with the greatest podcast producer of all time. We got Mr. West in the building. Jay, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. Just happy to be here. You know, another week. You know,
Me too, man. Big
episode.
shout out to KC.
Yeah,
Big shout out to KC. She wasn't able to make it this week, but make sure you go listen to her episode of Dare to Talk. Run the numbers up. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. And please make sure you also subscribe to our channel. If you're watching this or listening to this, subscribe on YouTube. If you're on a Spotify, do whatever Spotify wants you to do, Apple, all that good stuff. But we really need you just to subscribe on YouTube because we are very close to that 500 subscriber mark. So please show us some love. All right.
9 more to go.
Man, so yeah, let's get to it, man. Jay, what's going on in the nerd news?
All right, so this week I'm going to talk about Invincible. If you don't know what Invincible is, it's an animated show. Comes on Amazon. It's based off one of my favorite comic series, Invincible. And this week, season 3, episode 7 just dropped. Well, last week just dropped, and it was the Invincible War. Now, this is something that I've been waiting for this show to do since I heard the show was coming out. I waited about 5 years for this to happen, and it was just, if you really like this stuff, it's like it was the best episode of Invincible so far out of all 3 seasons that have come out over the last couple years. It was great. And it was, I can't even like describe it to you without spoiling it if you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen Invincible at all, but everything they did in this episode exceeded my expectations. Now, I didn't have very high expectations because I was like, this is gonna be something difficult for them to do. I hope they're able to do it right, and I didn't know how they're gonna be able to squeeze it into an hour-long episode, and it ended up working out, and it was really good. And everything they did that changed up from what the comic to what was on screen, the little changes they had to do for like different reasons. Like some characters who were in the comics weren't in the actual show for the Invincible War because like, you know, copyright and stuff like that. But what they did to replace that stuff, I still enjoyed. I still like. I think it would have been cool to see Spawn in the fight in the battle, because Tyler, if you didn't know, that movie Spawn with Michael Jai White from back in the day, I don't know if you've seen it. That character is was made by the same comic book company that makes Invincible, which is called Image Comics. And the Invincible War in the comics itself was like Image Comics like big event, like where they got all their comic book superheroes together to fight in this war. So the difference with the show and the comics is in the comics it was a bigger deal because it was like if you read whatever book you read for Image Comics at the time, it was leading up to this war that was happening in Invincible. But overall, the episode, to get back to the episode was really good. I want to say it was like I said earlier, it was the best episode of Invincible. Like, it was great. It was really good, well acted. All the voice actors did a great job. It was a good show. It was just a really good episode. And now next week's the finale, what it leads up to next week for the finale is going to be really amazing. I can't wait for that because that's the next best thing I've been waiting for to happen since I started reading the book as well. So it was a good episode. I really like that show. You should check it out, Tyler.
I will. I've
I
been meaning
recommend
to.
it for you.
I've been meaning to check it out. I've seen it on
breaks
Amazon.
your rules though.
What, an hour?
Yeah, it's hour-long episodes.
I've been breaking my own rules lately. You know, I've been watching Paradise. I finished Paradise, actually.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Good show. You know, White Lotus. But I already said White Lotus was on my list. But
I'm on season 1 of that.
Question about Invincible. Based on the comics, Can you explain to me the Invincible War?
So, well, it's in the show too. So
Yeah,
basically,
but I don't want you saying I don't want to ruin the show, but
so
based on the comics breakdown, can you tell
I'll
me that?
try to explain it. So basically, the Invincible War is one of Invincible's enemies or bad guys. Goes to he has a power where he can go to every other universe.
Uh,
He's voiced by Sterling K. Brown. Shout out Paradise.
wow, he getting
Um,
money, boy, ain't he?
oh yeah, they got some big
Oh,
names in this show. Um, but he gets a bunch of evil Invincibles from around other universes and has them come to like the main universe, and they just start messing stuff up. Like they just start destroying stuff. It's crazy. Like people die. Like characters you like in the show probably ain't gonna make it. I don't know if they're gonna make it or not. We don't know.
mm,
But because Invincible, he's the strongest superhero that in the show. He's like the
yeah,
strongest one. So imagine like 20 something Invincibles come to like just wreak havoc in their evil versions of our main Invincible. So
right.
that's basically what the Invincible War is.
Okay,
Um,
he's fighting himself.
yeah, he's fighting himself. He's got everybody's fighting a
That's
version of
that's
him. It's a bunch of different versions of him, like
that's deep.
different they got different costumes and stuff. They all grew up different ways. Some of them like were evil. Like it was really good. I liked how they did the other Invincibles. They did them better in the show than the comic for some of them because in the comic it was just a bunch of like of evil Invincibles messing stuff up. But in the show, they gave some of them like more lines and more like a little bit more character. So like
Okay,
you got a little bit more familiar with the evil ones a little bit, even if it wasn't a lot. But you still got like the ones that they had talk. Like they did a good job with threading that together. Like I
is
thought it was. I honestly think it was better than the comic. I
question
would. What you say? What's the question? What's your question?
would possibly looking forward or looking in the storyline, is Invincible able to go to different universes, or just this
Uh,
the dude got the power?
I mean, there's no need to, but he does. He has.
Could he go get good Invincibles?
Yeah, but he didn't need to.
Oh, he didn't need to. Okay,
No,
he
no, no,
figured
no.
it out.
No, he figures it out. He figures it out.
Oh, okay,
Just
okay.
the
He
way
really
it
that?
goes, Sterling K. Brown's character is really smart. That's like his thing. He's
Oh,
like
okay.
a genius, and
Leader.
like he hates. Yeah, kind of.
Gotcha.
A lot of inspiration from the leader. He hates Invincible with a passion, but
Because it's
like
two different abilities. I'm guessing, right? He's super smart, but Invincible's like
he's just super strong.
physically gifted. Yeah, so
He can
those
fly
two
and stuff. He's
typically
just really, really strong.
don't rock with each other.
I don't
Yeah.
want to tell you too much about the character so you can watch it yourself and
Okay,
be like,
I'm gonna
oh,
watch it.
so you
Yeah,
can learn because I could break it down to you, really break it down for you,
we don't
but I
have
don't
no
want to
time
spoil nothing.
enough.
Well, like I could
Actually,
like spoil,
KC
say
got it.
stuff like, oh, who, what, like why is Invincible so powerful? That's said in like the first episode, but like
Oh,
I'll
so
let you learn that on your
okay,
own. But like
okay.
unless you want to know, but it's like kind of like Superman. He's kind of like Superman. He's kind of like the
Does he
son
have
of
a
Superman.
kryptonite?
No,
Okay. Is this more of a like a? Is this like the boys but animated? Like they be cussing and stuff.
yeah, they be cussing and stuff. It's another show like The Boys, but just animated. It's just as violent. It's very violent. It's a violent show.
Oh, okay,
Um,
okay, cool,
but just
cool,
like The
cool.
Boys, it's kind of similar to The Boys. It's a different like superhero, a world with superheroes where
Yeah.
it's violent. It's supposed to be more realistic as opposed to like just traditional stuff. Yes,
How black is it?
yeah.
How
Uh,
diverse is it?
they Invincible's Asian.
The superhero?
He's half Asian in this iteration. I don't
Okay.
know if he was in the comic books, but he's half Asian in the in the
It-
animated show.
that's decent.
You know, like I said, Sterling K. Brown voices a character in it. You know,
Yeah, 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 yeah,
it's
yeah.
I mean, it's not it's diverse. Like the voice cast is diverse, but like the characters, There's a couple.
Yeah.
There's a black character named Bulletproof. I actually am a fan of him from the comic
Ooh,
book.
that's kind of hard to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
a.
He don't really
That's
do too
hard.
much, right? There's one named Black Samson.
He's just bulletproof. Is Black Samson strong? Just does he have a lot of hair?
No, he's bald. He's strong though.
Black Samson is bald.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
Black
a,
Samson.
interesting
He
choice.
has a very interesting thing. What they do in the show is a little bit different from what they do in the books. But in the show and the books, he basically has like super strength. He has like these
Yeah,
energy powers, but at some point he loses his powers and he has a suit like Iron Man kind of sort of. And he's rich like Iron Man. He's a very
this is
interesting
interesting.
character. They don't really dive too deep in him. That's just me reading the comic books.
Are you aware of the story of Samson in the Bible?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
He had long
That's why
hair,
I
cut
asked
his
if he
hair,
had
and he lost his
hair.
power. Yeah. No, I
Yeah,
know. I knew we were going with that.
that's interesting.
Um, but
Interesting
yeah,
take.
a lot of the characters in Invincible are like different playoffs of characters from like traditional, like from DC or Marvel. Like for instance, you have a character named Darkwing. He's Batman. Omni-Man's
Right.
Omni-Man is Superman. That's Invincible's dad, Omni-Man. He's basically Superman with a mustache. Like
Okay. So
they have like
I
a
kind of
Green
like
Lantern character. They have a Flash character. In the
I like
first
where they're
episode, you'll
going with
see.
this. So
Yeah.
they pretty much decided. I don't want to say that we're gonna copy them, but we're gonna make a more violent
It
version.
it's more like it's kind of like a satire a little bit of like the
Yeah,
DC and because there's some comedy to it.
got you.
Um yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a satire kind of a parody, not a parody, but it's more of a satire, and it like makes fun of it. It's fully aware it's making fun of DC and
Okay.
Marvel sometimes, you know. But yeah, like I showed the show overall is one of my favorite shows out right now. It gets
Um,
all the hate in the world for its animation not being that great, and personally, I don't really notice it until people point it out. So, is it really bad if you don't notice it until people point it out?
I mean, that's how I felt about Spider-Man.
Yeah, that was just too much for me though.
have you
That
have
was
you
that
have
was
you
just too
have you
much.
tried?
It gives me a headache. I don't like that anime. I personally don't really like stuff animated that way, anyways.
I'm just saying, have you tried the episode?
Yeah, I couldn't get through it. It was messing with my eyes. It's the animation styles. I just don't like that style. I want to watch it. I keep hearing great things. I want to watch it, but I just
Yeah.
haven't gotten to it. I haven't sat down and
Um,
watched a show on my own in a while.
got
Actually,
you.
just my
Got
weekly
you.
shows. Invincible, Severance. You know,
I've been no, that's a movie. I'm tripping. It's some movie sound like.
Severance is a good show, by the way. Oh, and to keep it on in my nerd news, last week while we were recording, actually when we finished recording today, the third episode should come out. But last week, Daredevil episodes 1 and 2
One and two.
dropped.
Yes.
I watched both
Yes.
episodes. Did you have a chance to watch both episodes?
I did. I did.
What did you think?
So I feel like they kind of pulled the rug up under us in
Yeah,
episode 1 with a homie named Foggy, right?
Foggy. Yeah,
Foggy getting shot in the beginning of the episode and dying.
yeah,
I feel like we was excited for everybody to come back, and they just decided like Foggy and old boy girl
Karen.
was they wasn't gonna be in it too much. I'm not mad at the cast right now. It's almost you got the nucleus, right?
Yeah,
Daredevil and Kingpin, right? You got the nucleus back. So I'm you can't be too upset about it. It was a very traumatic episode 1. Like they
yeah.
came out the gate firing.
Was not
Um
expecting that.
was not expecting that at all, but I do respect it. I mean, you had to give Daredevil a reason to give up the suit.
Yeah.
So I get having to make
Hey,
that.
but the way he pushed old boy off the
Oh,
roof,
that was
I
crazy.
hate to. I'm not gonna laugh. Yo, the way he just like pushed him. He was like, "I'm done." He was like, "You kill Foggy, boom, you're done." And he
Yeah,
didn't kill him. I'm like, but also, but at the same time, the way he pushed him off, he was like fully aware that was gonna kill him. Like he
yeah.
fully
He
like
was hoping he would die.
he's hoping he killed him.
That nigga
And
disappeared.
And
Oh, he
that's
got
the
arrested.
crazy part about Daredevil because he's like very Catholic. Like his religion is like his religion, even in the comics, is like that's very important to him. So like him not killing is like a very important thing to him.
Yeah.
So like
Um,
like you said, it was a good reason for him to give up the suit.
and I'm starting to not be a fan of the outside, like the world, things going on in the world being portrayed in shows. I'm
Okay,
kind of not starting to like that. I just be really wanting like
kind of how like
more
Kingpin is kind of
creativity in the
like
storyline.
Trump.
So that's why I bring up Fish running for mayor.
Yeah,
Which I mean, you could see that for any story, right? I feel like I
yeah.
don't know, it could just be the timing, or more for me is like more not necessarily Fish running for mayor. That was like
It was
I
the
don't really, I'm not
hats.
a fan of this. It was like
The,
the fandom and all
yeah,
this with it. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe I would have just liked the different way in which he won it. Like
yeah.
but people be trying to do everything, keep up with the time. But
I
I will say, the conversation that they had at the diner, that was some good television.
that was the thing. That's basically the thesis for the show.
Yeah,
Like
that was some
that
good television.
conversation, yeah, that conversation right there. That's like what's the driving force of the show. That set the stage for what this show's gonna be.
Yeah,
I felt like it's gonna be these two guys who are basically trying to change who they are and just both slowly go back into their ways throughout
yes.
these next 9 episodes, 8 to 7
Some
episodes. I don't know how many episodes is left this season.
after after tonight will be 7. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
10 episode.
So
But so how'd you feel about episode 1? Then we could talk about 2.
I liked episode 1. I liked the beginning fight. I seen some stuff saying that the beginning fight wasn't that good. It was weird. I thought it was dope. I felt the Daredevil vibes
Yeah, it felt old school.
from
It felt Netflix.
that first fight with the knives. He had mad knives sticking out of his bag. They were fighting. It was slow. I thought it was cool. I wasn't a big fan of the swinging. It didn't look that good to me. It looked a little silly.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. It's a TV show, I'm not watching a movie, so I give it that. I don't care really. That stuff like that doesn't really bother me. But I thought it was really good. Foggy dying was heartbreaking. I liked how it felt like if you just binged all 3 seasons leading up to this, it felt like you were just watching the next season.
Uh-huh.
They got right back into. I like how they got right
I mean,
back into the same world.
they put it all, it's all on Disney.
Yeah, it's all on
So,
Disney Plus now. It's not on Netflix anymore. Um, but yeah, if you binged it, I feel like once it premiered, you felt like you were just already in the show. Like it was like, oh, nothing's changed. Um, I think the guy playing Matt Murdock is doing a great job because he is Daredevil. Like he's literally solidified it. I can't think of anything else. And I liked how they didn't do the Disney thing and put him in his suit 4 or 5 times an episode right out the gate. And they're doing something a little bit. I feel like they're doing something a little different than what they've done in the past, and actually like trying to develop their characters with
okay.
this.
Yeah.
Actually have no like actually have it be story driven as opposed to like just action. This is cool. That's cool. This is all connected. Like that's a
There's
little
definitely
annoying
a nice
sometimes,
story. Yeah, there's definitely a
Um,
story leading up to this. Like,
but I'm excited for it. I thought it was good. I didn't have anything anything too bad about it. I will say the same thing with the Trump comparisons with Kingpin and Trump. I wasn't the biggest fan of that. I'm like, all right, I get
yeah,
it because the storyline in the comics that they're doing, because they're doing the Born Again comic run
yeah,
of Daredevil. I haven't read it personally. I've done a little bit of research, but it seems like this is what happens in that storyline. Even Foggy dying, so it's they're trying to be a little bit comic accurate, which isn't something they haven't really. They've been they try they always try to do. They always attempt.
Yeah.
But
I
I thought it was good. I think it was great. It was a great first episode. I think it was
well,
really good.
moving to episode 2, I episode 2 they really started to develop the story.
Yeah. What's
And
going on?
of what's going on. And of course the episode starts, don't quote me on that, but pretty much this dude in the train getting his
Yeah.
ass kicked, getting his butt kicked, and then dude come down and starts trying to fight for him, and then one of the dudes he fighting get hit by a train. He comes to find out they're policemen.
Yeah.
Right? So
Dirty ass cops.
yeah, Murdoch is representing him, and we come to find out he is the White Tiger.
Which I
Which
kind of
is
knew he was the White Tiger when they mentioned it in the first episode. Remember, they
yeah.
was like, "Oh, the White Tiger." They was on the news, and then
Yeah.
literally the next episode was a guy kind of starts doing like some type of
Yeah,
fighting martial
yeah.
arts. I was like, "Oh, that's probably the White Tiger." And literally, first once it came in my head, I was they confirmed it like the next couple scenes. I was like, "Oh yeah, duh." That was
Yeah, so I mean, this is kind of the case.
This is a
And
sticky situation. It makes me nervous. It actually has there's some real stakes in it.
exactly, very sticky. Number one, I mean, if they find the person who was getting beat up,
Yeah.
they should be able to attest.
Mm-hmm.
To be a witness. So of course, it's always the case. There's always like that situation where there's a witness they gotta find. And then of course it's the fact that he's a vigilante.
Yeah, and Kingpin's gonna be going against him because he knows he doesn't want to lose the police because technically White Tiger killed quote unquote a police officer, which he didn't. There were just some
Correct.
dirty cops. The cop was trying to push him onto the tracks himself. He
Yep.
just moved out the way. So that was mighty friggin' convenient when he was like, "We're under arrest." I had no idea there was gonna be police.
I didn't either.
I
I
was like,
didn't either.
oh shit. After the shock of like the dude's blood splattering after getting hit by a train. And
Yeah.
then I was already still like in oh shit mode. And then he was like, police. I was like, oh, me and Jada was on the couch like, oh. They got us. I was like, oh, I was not expecting that. Like I said, it's good. Marvel hasn't done a good TV show like this in a while.
Yeah. Oh,
The
you know one
last
thing we haven't
semi-decent-
talked about? Daredevil got himself a little shorty.
Little shorty doo-wop.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how that roll because she a therapist, right?
Yeah, she a therapist. And the big twist, she's gonna be Kingpin's relationship.
Oh, that's
therapist.
right. She's that in episode 2. It ends in episode 2 with her being Kingpin and his wife's. They doing marriage counseling.
Marriage counseling, and
Yeah,
which is
'cause him and
crazy. Matt saw him trying to go. She's gonna be going through all these emotions with Matt because he's gonna be fighting with his inner demons, trying not to become Daredevil again after he just broke a dude's neck.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yo,
and that's
I
another
don't know
situation.
if he's dead or alive. Did he kill him?
I think he killed him, bro.
I don't want him to, but I'm like, dang, he is a little rusty. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna make him not want to do it even more because
he broke
killed
other
him.
dude's arm, like
he broke. He rolled that up like a piece of linguine. Shoot, that dude.
I love the way the last episode ended with him being like, "Dang it, I did it again! God damn it! What am I doing?"
It's like in Breaking Bad. You can't keep doing this. You can't keep doing this. It was. I think, like I said, I like this. I just don't hope it doesn't take the whole season for him to be like, I'm back as Daredevil.
No, I don't. The Disney been moving quick, bro.
Yeah, because I feel like that's the only thing that's gonna Disneyfy it. Is Disney gonna be like, pump your brakes? We ain't gonna do a whole character-driven show where he doesn't get the suit to the last episode type stuff.
Like no, we gotta get some action.
Like how? Because you think about the first season of Daredevil, that's how it was. He didn't get the suit to the second to last episode, something like that.
Yeah.
but like it was leading up to it was written well, so you didn't mind. This show, we already seen him in the suit, so you can't keep him out the suit for too long.
Yeah,
But
man.
I do like how I'm excited to see if it keeps going up, or I hope it doesn't plateau or start to get back, because I told you how they had a plan. They already filmed 6 episodes, and then they said screw it and scrapped everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that makes me a little nervous when they do stuff like that, because either it's gonna be really good or it might plateau at a certain point.
Yeah.
Because it was supposed to be more like in the vibe of She-Hulk, I guess.
Ooh. Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad they
Thank
scrapped
God they didn't do that. But
scrap
yeah,
that.
I'm excited for the 3rd episode tonight. When you guys listen to it, it'll probably already drop. So we'll talk about it next week. But
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again, technically season 4 of Netflix's Daredevil. It's pretty good. They're doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm enjoying it so
I
far,
give
man.
both
Shout out to them.
episodes an 8 and an 8.
Sure.
Yeah, I give them an 8 and an 8. Back to back.
I don't know. I mean, look, I like 2. I like episode 2.
Yeah.
I like it. I give it a 9.
Episode 2 I thought was better than the first one.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 9.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna step out. Yeah.
Actually,
10 is crazy, right? 10 is crazy. I'm giving it a 9.
Yeah, 10 is a little 10's a little crazy. But you know what? You know what? You convinced me. Because thinking about episode 2 was better.
Yeah.
When he lifted up the steak and cheese.
Oh man.
And it was the pic. So that part confused me.
For a second it
I
did.
thought it was his family, but it's not his family.
No,
It's his
other family.
Yeah, it's a child he had with another woman.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right
Hey.
now.
Hey, you know what? I
You
fuck
ain't
with that
finna
police
blackmail me
commission.
though.
Huh?
You ain't finna blackmail me.
Yeah.
But if I'm ready to retire,
Oh yeah.
get my check.
It don't matter.
Hey, you know what, man?
Let my wife.
it be known.
Hey, you know what? I figured this out. I'm retired now. We'll figure this out. Let me tell. The kid's old enough. You gotta tell your other wife.
It's time I face my responsibilities anyway.
I was
F your
disappointed
couch.
with that police commissioner because he was standing on business for.
No, he
was
really was.
standing on
He
business.
really
He's
was.
the only one who told Kingpin about himself to his face.
Yeah.
He was
he
like,
really was.
Nah.
He also, I mean, he wasn't, right? You wait till the man is legit.
Oh, to say, well, when he's not legit, he gonna kill you, so you can't.
But I'm just saying.
I'm just
saying.
But I think he would have said that to him when he wasn't legit.
Fair.
I think because that's why they hate him, because he was.
He would have said it to him with like 50 cops behind him.
Yeah. He would have a bunch of cops behind him for sure. He would have some protection. He had some guns ready.
But no, that was a funny part of the episode. That was a funny part. It honestly made me want to go get a cheesesteak. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah. Was that cheesesteak place a good choice, or was it a bad choice intentionally?
Which one? So I've never been to D'Angelo's. I've heard of it. Geno's is the spot. It's a very tourist spot. I wouldn't go to Geno's personally.
Yeah.
One reason I wouldn't go to Geno's is because they pretty racist. They had a sign was like, if you don't speak English, get out of line.
Oh,
but it's like it's a legendary spot just because it's a bigger name. It's a touristy thing, If you live in Philly, or if you frequent in Philly, you're not finna go to Geno's. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's where you go if you're a tourist.
Okay.
That's like going to Chicago eating deep dish.
Yeah, going to what's it called? I know that's what
you feel
did.
Me? Yeah. So would I go to Geno's? No.
Yeah.
No. So yeah.
But I was just wondering,
to bring it up. You say that in the writing because it's Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like you went out of Philly, you say something that's well known, Woody Wop.
But then he said it sucks, so I didn't know if that was like the bad one or if it was the good one. And he just
look, man, if you took a cheesesteak from Philly to New York,
it's probably not gonna be good.
It's not gonna be good. I'm sure they ain't heated up. Yeah, he opened it right out the wrap, and it's old. It's cold. It's a little chilly. Yeah. You got to get the cheesesteak fresh. Personally, I like to go to delis. I go to a deli and get a cheesesteak when I'm in Philly. I don't necessarily go to like a cheesesteak spot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The delis will make the hoagies and the Anyway.
You go to the mom and pops.
Yeah. I go to this spot called Don's right outside the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to
Yeah.
Don, man. If you get an extra large cheesesteak, they take two hoagie buns. They cut the ends and put it together. So it's almost like a 2-for-1.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Back in the day when I was in high school, we had a place that used to do that. I used to do that on Fridays when we got wins. I'd be
Shout out
like,
to
Nana, order me the 16-inch pause.
All right, man. Let's get to the main topic, man. So some Doechii went viral.
Okay.
Doechii went viral. Doechii was on the Hot Ones with her DJ. I think her DJ Miss Milan. I want to
Miss
say that was her
Milan, something
name.
like that.
And it was the Hot Ones challenge where they was giving each person like a question. They either had to answer the question or eat a death wing. Or if they got the question wrong, they eat a death wing.
Yeah.
So Miss Milan's question to Doechii was, what is your red flag in a relationship? I believe that was the question. Her answer was straight men. A straight man was her answer. Let's talk about it.
Yeah. So basically, the internet heard this and they was going crazy about it. I feel like they took this and ran. People who just wanted to hate on Doechii, like people been hating on Doechii since she been blowing up with the Nicki Minaj. Mostly the Nicki Minaj fans have been hating on Doechii. If you didn't know this, T, they'd be like, Doechii
I
just
did
stealing
it.
Nicki Minaj's flow and yada yada yada, this and that.
I see
And
why they would hate though, but
I could
I
see,
didn't.
and I could see a little bit where their arguments sometimes are a little valid. Sometimes, she does the voice change thing, but
I
it's
will
just a
say
rap. I feel like
real
it's a
quick,
rap
let me
thing.
say, I get here's the thing about that though. I get more of a Busta Rhymes
Yeah,
when I listen to Doechii,
but
which we all know Nicki gets a lot of her shit.
yeah,
Don't
exactly.
forget gets a lot of her stuff from Busta. So it's like, how are we talking about? It's just building off of what's already been there.
But that's where the people be saying that Doechii this and Doechii that. She just
Yeah.
spiting Nicki Minaj. So you know how they always be trying to pit Nicki against who's ever popping at the time.
Right.
It's low hanging fruit. It's like it's so predictable at this point. But besides that, she already got a little bit of haters. So this, the haters was working when they heard this.
Yeah.
So essentially, the conversation going around now is why do we have to always like promote like men ain't shit? A male hate bandwagon is a lot of women have been getting on top of lately. And come from the commentary after this comment that I think it was just a joke. I didn't think it was that big of a deal personally. But it's coming out, a lot of people are actually upset about this because they feel like as of lately, men have been getting a lot of hate and
Uh.
people are getting sick of it, I guess. Or at least straight men, shall I say.
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Do you feel like straight men get a lot of hate?
Nah, I just feel like personally, there's just a lot of dudes out in this world who just be doing doing chicks dirty,
Yeah.
and this is for some reason there's a larger amount of it that's talked about and even seen on social media. So when things like this are said, I feel like it's because of that narrative.
Yeah.
Even
There
on like the
is.
reality television shows or even TV shows in general, there's always a dude who just like he ain't doing the right thing. He's stepping out on his lady. His lady is a hard-working woman. She taking care of him. He's stepping out.
Jay.
Like in just one of
Somebody
them
got to.
days, the dude, he just had a big thing and he stole their rent money. So like,
Yeah. Jay,
stuff like
somebody
that.
got to explain to me how you go on a reality television show and cheat.
Yeah, exactly. Like
It
it
don't
don't make
add
no
up.
sense. It don't add up. It don't make no sense.
We not moving right. No, Look, man. I mean, if you're a as a straight man, someone who doesn't prefer straight men is a red flag for me, right? So, that just is what it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Is she? Because
I think she's
she dates
bisexual.
all. Yeah,
I
she
think she's
bisexual.
bisexual. I guess she said she only likes bisexual
If
men.
straight men's a red flag, then
Does
she just.
she just mess with bisexual men or mess
Oh,
or
okay,
mess
okay,
with stuff like that? I don't know.
okay. So what's the difference? Or what characteristics does a straight man bring to the table? What do you think? What do we bring to the table, Jay?
I couldn't tell you, bro. To be honest, I I'm a straight man myself. I can't even think of it. I don't know. I don't know what the difference would be. I
Well,
don't know
for
why.
one,
I get this. I get it was a joke. This is why I don't. This is why are we even. My whole thing is why is this even a conversation? It's never something I never even thought about
never
before.
thought about.
So like
I
her throwaway joke, people get upset about it. It's not even. It wasn't even that deep in the first place. In my opinion.
yeah. I don't know. I saw it. I was like, hey man,
Yeah, it is what it is. I feel like insecure brothers, insecure men get offended by these things, by these transgressions. But a
we not
secure
supposed
man
to.
who knows they doing the right thing.
Yeah,
Those that when it comes to their ladies, they do what they're supposed to do. When they're in the relationships, they do what they're supposed to do. These solid guys. That's not pertaining to us. You know what I'm
exactly,
saying? It's
exactly.
but it's just another thing where a woman basically said, "Oh, ain't shit, dude." It's just more broader by her just saying straight man.
Yeah. Look, like as somebody who married, got a kid, and all that stuff, it is what it is, right? Do I feel for the brothers out there that's as you say, good solid dudes, looking for a good woman, sure, but at the same time, I'm sure most of them not running into a Doechii. They,
Yeah, yeah,
and somebody like her is going to tell them like, I like somebody that's a little more sexually
yeah.
um
Fluid.
fluid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
all I took it as.
if that's the case,
She
then
was like, "Oh, he's straight. Ain't gonna like what I like. I
yeah,
like all
yeah,
types of things."
yeah. Hey,
Doechii
look,
sound that just made me think personally that Doechii's like she's into some shit I don't want to be
boy,
partake.
I don't know what
I
type
don't
of freaky
want to
stuff she was
partake
getting.
in. I don't think I want to partake in her that she's into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's not
It's
my
not
cup of
my
tea.
cup of tea. It probably be fun,
For one day,
but up to a point.
till it's not.
It'll be
Yeah,
fun till
fun
it's
till it's
not.
not.
It'll be fun till it's not. It'll be like, oh yeah, wait, you try what now? All right, hold
It's
up.
fun till she
Pump
trying
the
to clap up your
brakes.
booty.
Yeah,
She trying to
exactly.
get.
So do
Oh
something up
man,
there, just to keep that out. Exit only, you know what I'm saying?
she sound like the one who be like, all right, my turn. You
Yeah,
be like,
yeah.
what?
She
What?
definitely
Oh,
she probably like a peg or two. She like to peg a brother. I
ooh,
don't know
Lord.
if I got the disposition for that.
Oh no,
Yeah, I don't think I
no,
got the disposition.
no, that's crazy.
I don't know
That's.
if I'm using that word appropriately, but yeah.
I knew what
But
you saying.
I don't know if I got it in me. I just I
Oh
got
man,
limits and stuff. But
yeah.
it's just interesting to see that little things like this get just blown out of proportion a lot of times.
That's true, but I do feel like we in an age where men do feel under attack,
Yeah,
for reasons not necessarily their fault. A lot of this be like, that sound like a you problem.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
And it is, it's like, okay, if there was two dudes on that show and they said, what's your red flag? And somebody was like, a gay woman
Yeah.
or a
Oh,
lesbian, it's
they
like,
be burning down the town. It's burning down everything
yeah,
down. You go
it's like,
cancel
oh,
them. Get
it's
them
like
out of
that
here.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
So it's just, I don't know.
it
Like
doesn't. Yeah, exactly. It
I
doesn't make
take it,
sense. It's a
yeah,
joke.
I
It
take
don't
it
make no
more as
sense.
take her more as a joke and keep it pushing. Like,
You know,
Doechii's has had an incredible 2024 Grammy winning 2025,
yeah,
and not gonna judge her based off it. She's having fun at this point. Like, she had a
exactly.
great 24, and she is just enjoying the fruits of her labor, going on tour and whatnot. She performed with Lauryn Hill. Like,
Yeah,
she's just living her life.
she
We're
out
gonna
there.
just let
She
her,
had what's it called? Paris Fashion Week, just killing the
yeah,
game.
let her
Look,
do her thing, man.
yeah, just killing the
It
game.
is what it
She
is.
just beautiful black woman. That's what she is.
Indeed,
Yeah, she's
indeed.
killing the game. I just think these the same people who get upset about this, specifically dudes who get upset about this, are the same dudes that get upset when women be like, "Men ain't shit," and be like, "Don't dudes like, oh, here we go." When I hear that, I'd be like, "All
I
right,
also feel
she ain't
like,
talking about
bro,
me."
yeah, I feel like I think it's very important in this time to not get distracted
Hmm.
by small things like this,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Where there's a much bigger battles to face, as like, I'm just talking as black men.
Yeah,
I can't talk for the rest of the world, for the rest of the straight men that she talking about. As black men, there's much bigger battles that we are trying to fight right now, right?
yeah.
Like, we are the nucleus to family, to the family unit at the end of the day. Like, we trying to build families here. We trying to, like, help get the whole wealth thing going on. We supposed to be, everybody and their mama wants you to boycott this, boycott that, trying to keep up with what's going on
Hmm.
in the world. And, like, bruh, at the end of the day, bruh, she just having fun, bruh. Let
Yeah.
it go and keep it pushing.
We got more important things to be upset about than
Exactly.
a rapper talking about straight men are red flags. It don't pertain to nobody else but her. That means that that's all that means. That's
She
all that
ain't
means. She see a
exactly.
straight man, she be like, "Hey, you ain't into what I into." You know what I'm saying? We ain't
She is
gonna
not.
connect because you
Yeah.
ain't fluid. I
As
need a
much as
brother that's
people want to
fluid.
say,
That's what
as
she
much as
need.
people want to be like, yo, people look up to you and whatnot, like, yo, she is a representative of herself. And we also have to stop relying on artists, specifically artists,
Yeah,
to be role models for the kids.
exactly. Like why they
We
got
gotta stop that.
same thing with athletes. They don't. Some of them don't gotta be role models for the kids.
No,
You know
no,
what I'm
they
saying?
don't. They don't. Shout out John Murray.
Yes.
We so yeah. Shout
Yeah,
out to that.
John Morant.
Let's move on, man.
You want to talk about Target?
Yeah, let's talk about Target.
Yeah,
So
talk about Target.
I want to say that the brother's name is Pastor Jonathan Bryant. Pastor Bryant. He's
Oh,
a
what's his name? Giselle Bryant's ex-husband. I watched that
Oh,
show.
okay.
My wife watched that show. I don't know his name, but I know his wife.
Yeah. So he's pretty big into politics. He preaches about politics a lot.
Jordan.
I'm not the biggest fan
Yeah.
of a pastor that does that, but do what you want to do. He's down in Atlanta, and he is spearheading the Target Fast. So for those who don't know, we are in the season of Lent.
Mm-hmm.
That goes on until April 20th, which is Easter. And over the course of those 40 days, there's been a call to do a Target fast. Now this is interesting terminology. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to specifically say it was a fast, meaning there's a spiritual component to this situation. You know what I'm saying? So um, during this time, during Lent, he is asking people not to shop at Target. Why? Because in 2020, Target made a promise to spend $2 billion helping the black community, pretty much. Now, mind you, nobody asked these people to spend this money,
Mm-hmm.
right? George Floyd happened, bit of an uproar. We as a community was kind of had rumors of boycotting these stores, but it was nothing official. Right, everybody, we were still trying to figure things out, and I guess in fear of the boycott, they decided, hey, we're gonna put up some money. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So Old boy gets elected in the office. You know what I'm saying? And DI gone in the federal government.
That
We
make
ain't
no
gonna get.
damn
I'm just telling the
sense.
story. I
I
want to
know. I'm
stick to
just saying, it
Target.
just made no damn sense.
DI's gone in the federal government, and for some reason, because DI's gone in the federal government, Target and other companies who I believe were also being hit with lawsuits from these political groups. One being the Heritage Foundation. These yo, you gotta look them up. They look real nice and sweet on the website, but them words are dirty. They dirty business. Okay, they
Okay.
dirty business, bro.
Oh, okay.
Target decided to remove. They're pretty much so. Target's pretty much removing the words DEI, right, from their business plan. Now, mind you, I think they were still going to support black businesses, but they just weren't trying to use the word DEI to avoid the lawsuits.
Yeah.
But a lot of people feel like, well, if you're not going to proudly represent, then why would we continue to, roll with you? So, of course, Target never followed up on the 2 bill.
Yeah.
Not to say they weren't doing nothing. I think we all understand Target has a lot of black owned businesses. Shout out to Shea Moisture. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Tabitha Brown. Tab Time with the sweet potato hair products. You feel me? There's a lot of black businesses in Target. Don't get it twisted. We never saw where that $2 billion was going.
Yeah.
Alleged $2 billion was going. You know what I'm saying? I've read stories that they were working with some groups, but do I necessarily know they was getting into black people? We don't know that, right? So the target during this Target fast, we are asking I want to say 5 things. I don't know if I can say them off the top of my head, but we are asking Target to, of course, follow up on that $2 billion promise. 250 million of that needs to go to black banks. There's only 23 black owned banks in the country. 250 mil go there. They also want them to build a Target at HBCUs, because other campuses, there's Targets on other campuses across the
Oh,
country.
I know that.
So they want them to build Targets, a relationship, like not only just build a Target on the HBCU, but build a relationship with the HBCU so that the business school can work with them to learn the business.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Oh, but then that's
So
DEI, so you gotta be careful with that.
exactly.
Stupid.
Well, it just depends on how you label it. Do you need to stop calling it DEI and just do it?
Yeah. It's just stupid, and the whole thing is just stupid. What's word is bad? Diversity, equality, or inclusion?
I
I don't
think
know. I don't know what's so wrong with these words.
from a federal standpoint, they're trying to say it is wasted
Stupidness,
government. It is wasted government dollars to
racism,
spend money on this topic.
just racism.
To spend money on enforcing it. And also, yeah, so I can't get into work stuff. But no, it is a bit weird, but we're gonna stick with Target here, right? Let me tell you what's very interesting about Target. I find Target a lovely store. I go there often for facial products,
Yeah,
more grooming products than anything. But when you really think about it, Target is not a store that is necessary.
yeah. You don't really like. You could not go to Target. Groceries kind of suck at Target. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know, I go there
Target
for
blew,
electronics, and Walmart got the same
yeah.
shit. So.
I thoroughly believe black people blew up Target. I may be wrong about this,
With
but
Tarjay and all that.
Target,
Yeah,
and now they're
Tarjay.
talking about, and Target stock already going down. Already going down. And now they're talking about, oh, we need to bring that Tarjay feeling back. Well,
Yeah,
guess who brought Tarjay?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It
Black
is a
people.
store that I feel really, as I think about it, is not necessary, but it's a store that gives people, it's that middle ground
Yeah,
of being able to go to a store that at least looks nice, but gives me some decent prices. I can go in there and be proud of shopping in a store and where I could get like some decent stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, shopping at Walmart, bro.
Oof. Walmart feeling like a warehouse.
It feel dirty now,
It
bro.
feels dirty. Walmarts are all gray.
The McDonald's be feeling dirty.
There's
I think it's
just
Subway in there now, but it all
there
just
was a
feels
this
nasty when you
it's
shop in
just like it
Walmart.
just feels grimy in Walmart. Target just feels clean. It smells
Yeah,
nice. You know,
yeah,
it don't smell like mildew. You know,
exactly.
it don't
And
look
so here's the
depressing.
thing:
Walmart's depressing.
if
Friggin'
you
Target,
go to targetfast.org, right, and you sign the petition, okay, they will send you an email with a whole bunch of black businesses you can support.
okay.
Now I'm sitting here. I'm just asking. I'm begging. Honestly, I'm begging the black businesses to uh truly support the customer. Like, bring great customer service. Okay. Don't please. No, because this is the thing. If you don't have great customer service, we only just gonna come during the fast.
Yeah,
My ass will be right back at Target after the fast if these businesses aren't running properly.
yeah, you right.
It's just we just
Hey,
got to make this known.
send my order on time. Just send it
Send my
on
orders
time.
on time.
Yeah.
Don't say hi with no attitude.
Eh,
Respectfully, don't say hi
Answer
with no
the
attitude.
emails. Answer the emails.
We
You know
are
what I'm saying?
here because we want to. We want to stay.
Yeah.
But if you give us problems, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back on Amazon.
Oh, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? So
I,
it's like I want to
wait, you
support these
can't use
businesses, bro.
Amazon either?
Look, this is a Target fast. I'm just
Okay.
saying Amazon also did remove DI, so there has been talks
Yeah.
about Target's just the first store we gonna fast from.
Yeah.
You know,
I
now I don't
heard
know
him
how I'm gonna
talking
fast
about
from
it on the
Amazon.
Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard him
So
talking about it. I've been already been fasting Target. I ain't been to Target in
fair.
like 2-3 months.
I will say
I don't live close to a Target no more.
since they announced the DEI,
I have not been to
it's
Target.
been a bit difficult to go there in general.
Yeah, I don't really go as often as I used to.
Since they announced that they was cutting back, it's been a bit difficult to go there.
Yeah.
Very much so.
That hasn't stopped me. That hasn't stopped me from going there. But it's just the Target that is close to me isn't the best Target. It's in the mall. You can't
Ooh.
go to the mall every time you want to go to Target. I mean, that one always packed.
Yeah.
My nice Target. I used to live down the street from a nice Target, and you've been
I
to
did a lot of
you've been to
talking
that nice Target,
just
and
now.
I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go. I haven't gone. I'm not gonna go.
Let
Fuck
me
Target.
ask you.
Fuck Target. Target sucks.
Let me ask
Target's
you.
dead.
Let me ask you, because I did a lot of talking. How do you feel about the Target fast as a plan?
I personally, this whole DEI thing in general is stupid because every business is doing it. So like if we just
That's not
stop
true.
going,
That's not true.
a lot of
Every business is
businesses,
not
a
doing it.
lot of the businesses we like are doing it. That people like.
Chase ain't doing it.
I got a Chase car. I keep my
Shout out to
Chase. I keep
Chase.
my Chase. But I'm just
Feel me?
saying, like, majority of the companies doing it are companies that are people already are using. So like, it's gonna be hard to not use every single one of them. So I get the point of doing the Target one because the Target was a big deal because, like you said, it is that one store where you could get clothes at a decent price. You get some type of groceries. You can get like your electronics. You get stuff for the house, all that stuff, and like you won't feel as everybody got Target stuff in their bathroom.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're getting cheap stuff from the dollar store. You're getting quality
Exactly.
stuff that like stuff that's like that's not essential, but you still need to get that you don't think about
Exactly.
when you move. Oh, I need a shower caddy. Oh, I need shower curtains or rugs or the toilet things or just stuff around the house. So I mean, it does suck that they wanna limit the DEI stuff because of all the stuff going on in the government because of all these lawsuits. But I honestly think they should have made an announcement. Like I seen what they said when they were getting rid of DEI. I just think they should have came out more of like, hey, we're still gonna support black businesses, but we're gonna remove DEI from our like business practices. But we're still gonna support everybody. We're just gonna remove those words. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'd much rather these companies be very straightforward
Yeah.
with
Just be more
the
straightforward.
fact that like, yo,
Because it makes it look like they're scared. And
exactly.
they were finicky from the get go. So
Or
like,
at least I'd rather them say, hey, look, we are getting a major lawsuit.
yeah,
You know,
they're not gonna do that though. That they don't want to.
oh
That's
no,
gonna ruin the
no,
stock.
no,
So you know. But they could
no,
have said
that's fair.
something.
The stock's
It's just
already
so
ruined
weird
though.
to get rid of those words because it's like you get rid of diversity from your business practices. Okay, all right, we don't want any diversity. We want diversity, but we can't talk about what we want diversity. We want to make sure everyone's equal. But, oh, we can't really talk about it, so we can't make sure everyone's equal. And you know, like we want to include everybody, but we can't really like it's those three words is like they're like using them as buzzwords now, and the words themselves aren't the buzzword. It's DEI that's the buzzword. So
Yeah,
like people are saying, you know, DI this, DI that. And then people are like who understand what it is. It's like, which one of those words do you have a
right.
problem with? And it's like if you any normal person wouldn't have a problem with any of those words. It's just when you say it as DEI, it removes the power of those words and what you think about with those words. So it's just another tactic to distract us because they're trying to steal all our money. But you know, I digress. I got my other theories. I don't like talking politics. But you know, this
Well,
it's at the end of the
I mean,
day.
here my thing. My thing is the sheer fact that once again in 2020, before this
Yeah,
was
and they
even
promised it
a
just because it would
phrase.
happen in Minneapolis and
Nah, but
the
it's I mean, but a
headquarters
lot
is
of
in
companies
Minneapolis. Yeah,
don't get
I
it
remember
twisted.
that pandering shit that was going on. I don't know, turning on Call of Duty. First you see Black Lives Matter. Get the fuck out my face with this shit. I'm about to shoot a bunch of people. Like it's stupid. Like stop pandering. And it was part of the targets trying not to seem like they were pandering to black people, but they were pandering just like every other company was pandering in 2020. It's just ridiculous. It's absolutely
Yeah,
stupid. I
I don't
don't
think
care.
any of
I
them
could
had
care less
intentions.
if Target does DEI this or DEI that, or if they do. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because I'm still going to buy a fucking rug from the damn store when I need to get a rug because it's not the nicest rugs or an affordable price. So it's just ridiculous that this is even a conversation.
Yeah,
Like the
I do
from
be
both
wishing though.
sides, people being upset about it and the businesses having to get rid of it. It's ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. It's gobbledygook. It's stupid. It's dumb. I hate this world. The world we're living in now doesn't make no goddamn sense anymore. I'm losing it. I'm only 31 years old. And I'm like, this is
I,
ridiculous. It's stupid. Everything's
uh,
fucking stupid.
yeah,
Fucking making sure that the fucking applications only say male and female should not have been a day one thing. I don't care. Where's my tax free overtime, nigga? You've been bragging about that shit for the longest time, and you talk day one, you do a bunch of stupid shit niggas ain't give a fuck about, but you gonna talk about, oh, but we gonna get everybody money, but you only giving money to the rich people. It don't make no fucking sense. Now trickle down economics doesn't work. It's been doing trickling down for 30 fuck 40, 50, 60 fucking years. It ain't trickled down yet. So I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm sick of this. So this whole world is stupid nonsense. I'm upset now. I'm sorry. This is why I don't like talking about political stuff.
let's
It
move
gets me
on,
all
man.
upset.
Let's move
It
on.
gets me all
I
upset.
love it. Let's move on to the final portion of the show, man. Tyler Turntables. Two albums I want to Two albums I want to talk about, man. First, big shout out to Mike. Big shout out to my dog Mike for the album recommendation. We got Free Big Hit by the artist Big Hit.
Okay.
For those who don't know, Big Hit is the father of the producer Hit Boy.
What? Really?
Yeah, Big Hit was in prison for a minute, and great rollout to him being a rapper. By the way, Hit Boy first dropped Surfer Drown,
Yeah.
a good 5-6 years ago. First song on that joint was his father rapping over the phone, right?
Yeah.
By the way, Hit Boy needs a solo rap album.
This
I
is
just want to
funny.
say that. So check this.
Oh, he affiliated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Okay.
big time. So then we get Surfer Drown 2. And what
Yeah.
is Surfer Drown 2? A Hit Boy Big Hit duo collab album,
Okay.
right? Next thing you know, Big Hit dropping solos.
Oh, okay.
So I'm sitting here like, hold on. He for real. This
But
man is not.
I have a
He,
question though. I have a question.
what's up?
So was Big Hit in jail for so long he never really got a chance to rap?
Yeah, so based on what I got from Surfer Drown 2, right? Big Hit been in jail for a minute. Like
Yeah.
Hit Boy was a kid while he was in prison.
Dang.
Yeah. He ain't come to no, he couldn't come to football games, you know what I'm
Dang.
saying? Like Hit
Yeah, he
Boy's
was in
been out
prison.
here like,
He couldn't get
yeah,
nothing.
Hit Boy been out here figuring out his own. But I really think it's cool that Hit Boy produces everything. He produces
Yeah.
all his father's stuff, pretty much. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
beautiful.
Yeah. It really is. It really is. And so we get Free Big Hit. This is the latest album
There's some
from
West
Big
Coast
Hit.
stuff right here.
Oh man. This is OG music right here. You feel me? Here's the
Yeah.
thing. I like Big Hit rapping. He rap with a certain tenacity. You know what I'm saying?
He
He rap,
sounds younger than
yeah.
what he really is.
Until he rap with a certain tenacity, he raps with a message behind the music, really, of just like, yo, it's okay to be like a fireman, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He be
Yeah.
like, it's okay, like stay out of that life. You feel me? Like, don't, you getting mad at other dudes on your street.
Right?
You ain't getting mad at the police killing us. You ain't getting mad at these taxes. Like he be
Right?
saying stuff like that in the music, right?
That's
Now
funny.
here's the thing. I love when Big Hit is rapping about that type of stuff. As soon as that nigga start talking about his genitals, I'm
Ugh.
out. I got to skip the song. He be talking about freaking all these with these women
Ugh.
and all this type of stuff. I be
How
like,
old is he?
that's what I'm saying, bro. I got to move on. Big Hit, I got to move on, my boy. It's just I couldn't even imagine. That's crazy that Hit Boy in there making beats for you for them songs like that.
That's wild, man. He can't
You know what I'm
be in
saying?
the studio. He can't be in the studio with him. Big
But one of
Hit.
my favorite things about Big Hit is there's a couple times where near the end of the song he just start talking. He just start preaching to niggas.
Oh man.
He be like, "Yeah, nigga, get your money up, nigga. You got to stay out the street, nigga. like, do better with yourself, nigga. Read a book. Go inside. Wash the dishes, nigga." he just start talking to you. I be like, "Yeah, you right. You right, OG.
Oh my god.
You right, OG. I'm gonna do that, dog. You know what I'm saying?"
He's an interesting sounding cat, man. I'm listening to him
Yeah,
now as you're talking. It's just, his voice is interesting.
yeah. One of my,
He
if you
gotta
ever
be
get the
like 40.
chance,
He gotta be like 50 something.
I will say,
He
I
got a
think,
gray mustache.
so first off of Free Big Hit album, I think my favorite one is Awake with featuring Hit Boy.
Okay.
So I said earlier, but I want to state this again. Hit Boy needs a solo rap album. Now I know he did Surfer Drown, but Surfer
Yeah.
Drown was like a taste of, I'm gonna give you production, one verse from me on most of these songs. I think Hit Boy is a very skilled rapper, and I
Yeah.
think it's time for him to make a rap album, and maybe go get Alchemist. He works with Alchemist a lot. Maybe do a Hit Boy Alchemist produced album, but I think it's time for him to give us the rap album we've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? He has been truly working on that craft for a while. He was on Nas King Disease 2 album. He even did an EP where he would rap over Alchemist beats and Alchemist would rap over his beats.
What if he just
Surfer
don't
Drown
want to
2.
rap though?
I just think it's time. Huh?
What if he just really don't want to do it?
No, but he be wanting to rap. That's the thing, bro. He be featured on a whole bunch of songs.
Yeah, but
as a
like
rapper.
he's probably them type of dudes, right? He's making the beat for you, right? And then you start rapping and it gets him in the mood. But other than that, he probably fine with just making the beat. Because here's the thing about I don't want you to get disappointed. I feel like you gotta think about all these different features, right? Like it's 1 in a million, you know? And then if he does a whole project, I don't know if he got a whole project in him. I don't know if he got a whole project
gotta understand. In him. I'm telling you, I'm just saying, he might be too much of a perfectionist. It feels like it's time. He has been working up to this for a while. I
feel like he could have been dropped an album.
Bar wise, he's put in the work, but I do understand the fact that a lot of people want to work with him, and he is constantly making beats. Right? He did that whole 3 album rollout with Nas.
Yeah.
Right? He got his pops. Look, I'm not even mad at his pops being a priority, right?
Yeah.
Look, my pops out of
prison.
He
got 5 albums if you think about it. King Disease 1, 2, 3, and Magic 1, 2. Oh no, 6 albums. 1, 2, and 3. Magic. Oh damn. That's a lot.
And then on the other end, speaking of Big Hit, man, y'all make sure y'all go check out a lot of the other projects. I think this one, man, is cool. Personally, I do have to listen to the other ones he got. I'm still like Surfer Drown Volume 2 is still like stuck in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like if you ever need like an introduction to a Big Hit, you gotta hear Tony Fontana 4. I feel like that's some of my favorite bars I get from him, Tony Fontana 4. But y'all check out Free Big Hit. And let me know what y'all think, man, because this album is very blood affiliated. If you just looking at the cover,
he got.
Now, mind you, I don't know nothing about these games.
He dropped
but if
2
you look
albums
at the cover,
last year. He dropped 2 albums last year.
Who, Big Hit or Hit
Big
Boy?
Hit. One album was the Big Hit and The Game. And then he got another album with Hit Boy and Alchemist called Black and White.
Yeah. Which is hilarious that he called it Black and White with the Alchemist.
Oh, yeah. God, stupid.
Hit Boy. But yeah, so shout out to Mike for that one, man. I will. Here we go. If I was to give his album a rating out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 7. A cool 7.
Okay.
Cool 7, cause it did start off strong with Music Soul Child.
Yeah,
right?
He got Music Soul Child. That's how you know he an old head.
The joint with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, he got
that's
Snoop
2
Dogg
old niggas getting together. Very smart, very smart. And then finally, like I said, I liked the Wake, and it ended, and Ty Dolla $ign did all right, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out Ty Dolla $ign on the feature. You feel me?
That's your boy.
All right. Now I'm gonna tell you what I've been really tuning into lately, man. Shout out to Terrace Martin. Terrace Martin has an album called The Albion Files. Terrace Martin is like a hip hop jazz producer. I think that's the best way I can put it.
Oh, he's a producer?
Producer and a jazz artist, yeah.
Okay.
So Terrace Martin, first time I heard of him was working with Kendrick Lamar.
That's the first time I heard of him.
He's worked with Kendrick Lamar on mixtapes, but very famously worked with Kendrick Lamar on To Pimp a Butterfly. But he's always done these one-off, he's always had these projects on deck. One that caught my eye recently before this was the one with Layla Hathaway. But he also has, it's not Layla Hathaway, bro. That's the wrong person, bro. I'm tripping. Alex Isley. I'm
Oh,
sorry, y'all.
they
I'm sure you
related
know the
to
man.
they related to some. It's same difference.
No, no, it's not.
They
The
both
two
related.
different.
To, they both related to legends.
Right. And it, he also dropped another joint I've tuned into was Her Thoughts, where he did like jazz versions of Snow Allegra and SZA,
Okay.
and a couple of Her. So check that out. But Albion Files, this joint starts off so great with the Outcast sample
Mm-hmm.
on his song Full Speed. I mean, I'm this is clearly the single off of the album. It's the only like really complete song on the album when you think about it. Um, it's just a great way to start off a project. You got to turn that thing up and just really just vibe out to that first song with the drum and Ferg features. It was really smooth. And then the rest of it is really just a mix of really good hooks and just nice beats. It's a real smooth vibe. It kind of remind me of back in the day with the Quiet Storm at times. Got some real cool vibe songs on there like Let's Get Cozy. You know what I'm saying? It got a little cookout joint on there with Valencia. So I'm definitely recommending Albion Files. Make sure you tune into that. Shout out to Terrace Martin for that one. You know what I'm saying? Jay, are you listening to it while I speak?
Yeah, I was listening to it while I spoke. I was listening to it. It's like you said, it's very jazz flavor. That's what I
Yeah.
usually do every week. If you didn't know this, whenever you put on an album, talk about the album, I put it on the Apple Music, turn the volume real low so I could hear you, but I could hear kind of the music. And then, I listen to it while you talk about it so I could get a
Yeah. Well,
vibe
here's my thing.
of what
I
you're talking
put it
about.
in the group chat on
No, I
Friday.
seen it. I clicked on it.
Yeah, I know you saw it. That was my question.
I clicked
The
on it.
question was, did you? I'm sure you did too.
I listened to the
I'll be
first
putting
song.
albums. I'll be putting albums on the group chat like 4, 5 in the morning. So I don't expect.
Oh,
Shoot, I don't even.
Tyler, you know me. I'm already up.
Yeah,
I
that's
wake up
fair.
the same time as you.
So yeah, shout out to Terrace Martin. Wasn't too many like that album came out 2 weeks ago. There wasn't too
Yeah.
many like really new stuff that caught my eye too much. So I was like, hey, I've really was enjoying Albion Files. I probably will still be enjoying that. So
When did Big
shout out
Hits
to him.
album come out?
Same week
Same week.
as
Oh, okay.
Terrace Martin, yeah. And
Okay.
it had me, and Terrace Martin project really had me thinking like Terrace Martin, Robert Glasper, they're kind of two dudes in the same boat of production.
Mm-hmm. I could see
But
that after
yeah,
checking out who Robert Glasper was after he won that Grammy. It sounds like that. It's like that vibe. It's like kind of like an old school, like
yeah.
jazzy.
Robert Glasper has been making a lot of R&B jumps, but I feel like Terrace Martin is paving the way for more of a hip hop, like real hip hop jazz album.
Yeah.
You know what
I
I'm
always
saying?
thought Terrace Martin was an R&B singer.
No.
So this is news to me. I never listened to his stuff before. I'd seen the
Oh,
names,
okay.
just never listened to him before. I always thought he was an R&B singer for some reason.
Got you. Now he be just rolling around with the saxophone, doing his thing, man. So
Oh, he be
I'm glad
playing
to see that
sax.
there are producers out there not just making trap beats
Yeah,
or drill beats.
sometimes you gotta be able to diversify your way of making beats.
Yeah,
You gotta think about the great ones usually have like makes beats for everybody.
indeed,
Yeah, think about it.
indeed.
That's why Metro started
Yeah,
dabbling, making beats for pop singers and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. He switched it up, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah, he got some different styles now.
yeah,
Very different styles.
you know.
And look, y'all. I know if Khadijah was on here, she would be like, "Oh Lord, that's two West Coast artists."
Right. Oh, are they both West Coast? So
Terrace Martin is
I know Big Hits West Coast.
Terrace Martin from Inglewood. Terrace Martin
Yeah,
from Inglewood.
that makes sense. They just got a vibe, bro. They got a
I'm
vibe,
telling you,
man.
bro.
You got a
Hey,
vibe.
look, man. If other regions made better music, I listen to it
Yeah,
respectfully.
you know.
I don't know what you want from me.
Yeah, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want from us? What do you want
Just
from?
make
What do
better
you
music.
want from us? You know what I'm saying? We only one person at a time. Can't listen to
Oh
everything.
man.
Can't watch
So yeah,
everything.
if you have an album recommendation you want me to bring up on the podcast, you hit me up at Tammy _son on Instagram, or the No Clearance Instagram page. Let me know what you want me to talk about. Now, mind you, don't bring me no nigga shit.
Yeah.
Ah,
It gotta
man.
be some quality stuff.
Please.
Tyler
Please
don't
don't do
like
that, man. I'll listen to
that
it.
young cast stuff.
If you ask me, I'll do it, but dog, I'm not gonna enjoy it.
Yeah.
I already know.
We
You
ain't
feel
gonna
me?
be
So,
doing no Sleepy Hollow.
and please, one album recommendation at a time. Don't send me 3 or 4.
They gonna send you 3
Please.
or 4.
Don't send me 3 or 4.
This is appreciated. Let them send as much as you get. You don't gotta do them all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. All right, y'all. That's the end of our episode, man. Make sure you like and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, man. We are very close to 500 subscribers, so please spread the word. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This is the No Clearance Podcast. Please stay black, stay blessed.
Peace.